welcome all of you. And since it's an online session, there are many ways by which we can interact. And the first one, obviously, is by making use of the chat option. So I have dropped a very good afternoon message for all of you. So I would expect you to kindly check it. If you can kindly check your chat option by dropping a good afternoon, hi, hello in the chat box. So that will be a nice way of getting a quick response from all of you, all the respected professor. Because आज के session में throughout the session, we are going to make use of the chat option. So let me see if the chat option is working for Professor Girish, whether it is working for Dr. Sumati ma'am. I can see her on screen. Professor Mahavir sir is also visible to me, hopefully. Yes,
Good
I can
afternoon,
see.
sir.
Yes, very good afternoon. Nice to connect with all of you. I can see Dr. Suhasini ma'am's response. Thank you. I think Professor Rajeshwari, I can see a message coming from ma'am. Professor Absha Parveen ma'am had also dropped a good afternoon. I request all the respected participants, whoever is in the session right now, including Professor Raghu Prasad, I can see Dr. Sridevi ma'am is there, Professor Sara, everybody, I welcome all of you. And I would look forward to hearing more from you regarding your experience about connecting with higher education. मुझे उम्मीद है कि I know there are a lot of senior professors who are having vast leadership experience both in administration as well and in academic world. So it will be an honor to try and get to hear from you also. In the meantime, I can see Professor Girish's response. Dr. Sumati had also dropped a good afternoon. Thank you, Professor Bharati. I can see Dr. Mohan Rao sir has also given a good afternoon in the chat box. That's wonderful to see Dr. Ramesh also responding with a good afternoon. So जैसे मैंने promise किया कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 या 3 slide I will take at one time, and then I'll open it up for a quick round of interaction. So this is the first option which I will expect all of you to try out. Professor Swati's response is also visible. Dr. Savita ma'am, thank you. I can see a response coming from both of them. So this is the first one. Apart from that, I think time to time I will disturb you or request you rather to try and give me some sort of a response by raising your hand. So I will present the first slide, and उसके बाद मैं request करूंगा कि अगर आप थोड़ा अपना hand raise option try करके देख लेंगे. So that will be nice. So let's try and share the first slide, and then I would request all the respected participants to check the hand raise option. If you can give me a raise of hands from your device, I think that will be nice. So let's share the screen with all of you, and I hope it will be visible to you. So here comes the first slide for today's session, and it's a welcome slide for all of you. I hope Dr. Sumati ma'am, it's visible to you. Can you unmute and confirm, ma'am?
हाँ सर दिख रहा है सर.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I think when I put up this slide, once again, a very good afternoon to all the respected professors. And I start with this thought process of none other than Dr. Sharvapalli Radhakrishnan. And I quote, true teachers are those who helps us think for ourselves. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि today I'm surrounded by all of you who actually give this opportunity to your students. And along with that, I will say that respect is like a mirror. The more you show it on other people, it will reflect back on you. And we are part of this NEP sensitization program for the last few days. And मुझे जैसे कहा गया कि hopefully it will continue till tomorrow. So I think by this time, a lot of themes have already been tossed up. And आज का जो सेशन होगा, इफ यू सी, इज ऑन द बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर. एकदम नीचे के तरफ दाहिना तरफ अगर आप देखेंगे एट द बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर ऑफ योर स्क्रीन, यू विल फाइंड दैट ब्रॉड थीम विच इज कॉल्ड स्किल डेवलपमेंट. इसके पहले आई थिंक होपफुली देयर आर 7 अदर थीम्स ऑल्सो. उसके बारे में ज़्यादा जानकारी आपको शायद मिल चुका होगा, बट टुडे वी विल फोकस एज पर द NEP 2020 थीम. द ब्रॉड थीम विल बी ऑन स्किल डेवलपमेंट. सो लेट मी चेक इफ आई कैन गेट अ क्विक रेस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. अगर ये स्लाइड आपको दिखाई दिया, you can give me a raise of hands and confirm, because I hope that option is available under reaction option on your device. So can we get raise of hands from the respected professors, those who are able to see the slide on screen? I hope I'll be able to get. Yes, Professor Rajeshwari's hand is up under reaction option. Hopefully I'll be able to get those visible to you. So yes, thank you so much. I can see Professor Shruti, I can see Dr. Suhasini ma'am's thumbs up. Thank you very much. Professor Sarah had given a raise of hands. Rest of the participants, the professors, you can check the hand raise button also. Hopefully will be visible to all of you. And as we move forward, yes, Professor Bharti is saying yes, it's visible. Thank you. As we move forward, I will expect all of you to check out for the next one. And as we move along in the session, I think I would request you to unmute yourself anytime when you are having a little bit of convenience and come forward by sharing three basic information about yourself. I repeat, I would love to hear from all the respected participants three things from your side. One is your university, the second one is your department, and the third one, obviously, your interest in life. Apart from research teaching को छोड़ के what other interest in life you have. So that will be my request to all the respected professors and participants who are right now in the session. I repeat once again, I will expect you to one by one, whenever you are having a little bit of convenience, to come forward and share about your university or the institute that you represent, the second one about your department, and the third and the most important one about your interest in life. Because आज का जो session है, it's on little bit of skill development. So उसके अंदर जाने के पहले I think it will be nice to hear from all of you. So am I going to hear the first voice after the next slide? I think please get ready. You can just unmute and come forward, and I would love to try and hear you a little bit about your side of the story in terms of your university, your department, and your interest in life. So let's take the next slide, and uske baad I would love to hear a few voices coming from your side. So here comes the next slide, and I hope once again it will be visible to all of you. Yes, Dr. Shumati ma'am, I hope you are able to see the slide change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, under the theme of skill development, जो आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करने वाले हैं, इज अबाउट लाइफ स्किल्स, which is I think one of the most important thing apart from I think your domain specific expertise. So whatever you are doing, wherever you are in the academic world or even in the corporate world or in the government sector, जहाँ कहीं भी आप जाएंगे, I think everywhere you'll see the importance of life skills. So life skills, I have coined the topic like it's a magic quick to success for academician in the 21st century. So I think you and me, we might be separated by geographic distance, we might belong to different discipline, but end of the day we all are connected with higher education setup of the country. So on that note, I think I welcome all of you once again, and I hope it is visible to all of you, the topic that is under skill development theme, specifically connecting with life skills, which happens to be the magic key to success for you and me in the 21st century, and also for our students. So let's go and get the first voice. Why not from Dr. Sumati, who is visible to us? Welcome, ma'am. थोड़ा बोलिए अपने बारे में प्लीज.
सर गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड
और
आफ्टरनून.
आपसे मिलके बहुत अच्छा लगा। आप तो एकदम
नमस्ते.
जोश में अच्छा पढ़ा, अच्छा बोल रहे हैं। दैट इज वेरी इम्प्रेसिव एंड अट्रैक्टिव। और
थैंक
आपने
यू.
सबको जगा के रख दिया है। खाने के बाद सब थोड़ा स्लीपी मूड ही में होते हैं। तो
जरूर.
एकदम ऑल आर अलर्ट। आई एम डॉक्टर सुमति रामकृष्ण गौड़ा, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस, कर्नाटका स्टेट ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी मैसूर। तो
And what about
एक्चुअली
other interest in life, ma'am? Thank you so much. Apart from your research and expertise in computer science, इसको छोड़ के what other interest in life you have?
सर मुझे नए नए चीजों का सीखना बहुत शौक है। तो ऑफ टाइम में मुझे म्यूजिक का सुनना अच्छा लगता है। जैसे सोनी में आता है इंडियन आइडल, डांस का, ये सब मैं देखती हूँ कि छोटे छोटे बच्चे कितने अच्छे गाते हैं, उनमें कितना सारा टैलेंट्स है। ये मुझे बहुत खुशी मिलती है। पुराने गाने, नए गाने, डांस वगैरह। तो थोड़ा एंटरटेनमेंट, न्यूज, सब कुछ देखते रहती हूँ सर। आई कीप माई
बहुत
सेल्फ
बढ़िया.
अपडेटेड।
Thank you so much. And I think you are a very creative person also that I can make out from your little bit of interest. Thank you so much. आगे भी बातचीत होते रहेंगे. Please be there. Thank you.
थैंक
That
यू।
was Dr. Sumati. Thank you so much. Am I going to hear another voice next? If you are having a little bit of convenience, you can please unmute yourself and share a little bit about your department, about your university, and about your interest in life. So anyone, if it is the right time for you to unmute, you can come forward. Dr. Ramesh is there. I think Dr. Ramesha, welcome. If it is the right time for you to unmute, अगर सर को कोई तकलीफ ना हो, you can come forward and share a little bit about yourself. Welcome, sir. Good afternoon.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Namaste. बोलिए
सर
please.
नमस्ते सर।
Yes, yes. Welcome, sir. Good afternoon. Please go ahead. बोलिए please.
आपका ये पूरा आपका क्लास बहुत एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ सर।
Thank you.
आ,
Thank you.
आ, नया स्किल डेवलपमेंट वो कैसी तरह चीज आ जाता है, वो कैसी तरह वो थोड़ा क्रिएटिविटी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा हूँ सर, आपके तरफ से।
Zarur, Zarur. We will have some role playing, we will have some games, videos, and all, Age. So hopefully we'll all enjoy those. Thank you. And little bit about your department, sir, and your
Sir,
interest in life.
sir, sports, sir. Department of Physical Education, sir.
Excellent, wonderful. And I
Yeah,
think
sir.
nice to have a sports person who will provide us
I
the
am
right kind of
also
energy.
a wrestling coach, भी, sir.
Oh,
Wrestling
wonderful,
coach,
wonderful. बहुत बढ़िया,
coaching कर
sir.
रहा हूँ, sir.
आज हम सर गेम्स भी खेलेंगे and hopefully you will enjoy those. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
sir.
thank you, thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
connecting with you. That was Professor Ramesh. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, anyone else, if you have a little bit of convenience to come forward, you're most welcome. Yes, Dr. Sara is there with us. Welcome, ma'am. Good afternoon. Is it the right time for you to unmute?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
Feeling so happy about to know the skill development area of NEP. And just now you have spoken about the games and having a lot of fun. Looking forward. I'm
Yes.
assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science. I'm from Mysore.
Okay. And what other interest in life you have, ma'am?
Listen music, love to cook.
Wonderful, wonderful, diverse interest, and I think आज का session we will be also like that, where we have participants from different discipline, and we will all move together. That was nice. Thank you so much, and please be there. We would love to connect with you. That was Professor Sara. Thank you so much from Computer Science. Yes, Professor. Anybody else? Professor CS is there with us. Professor Mohan Rao is there with us, sir. Good afternoon. Namaskar, sabhi ko. If anybody wants to come forward, please. बोलिए, please. Please unmute yourself, sir. Dr. Mohan Rao, sir, little bit about yourself in terms of your department, आपका यूनिवर्सिटी अनम्यूट कर दीजिए पहले, प्लीज सर. Yes, sir, you are muted, Dr. Mohan Rao. Yeah, now I think, yes, 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 we can hear you.
Sir, I, Dr. Mohan Rao Panchal from Kannada University, Linguistic University, sir. It is a special. So I, Dr. Mohan Rao Panchal, Assistant Professor and Chairman for Visual Art Department. Sir, I have actually professional. I am doing the sculpture also, and I have published a lot of books also. And I have the lot of connection with your Art and Craft Fine Art College in Kolkata and Shantiniketan everywhere, and lot of my friends in Kolkata.
Excellent, excellent, sir.
So
And I
it
think
is a pleasure
wonderful
to
to
be
connect
here.
with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please be there. We would love to hear from you about your interest and also about your expertise. Thank you. That was Professor Mohan Rao. Wonderful to connect with, sir. Yes, anybody else? Professor Prakash is there with us. Welcome, Professor Prakash. Good afternoon. If sir is willing to unmute, you're most welcome, sir. Anybody else? Dr. Suhasini is also visible to us. Welcome, Dr. Suhasini, ma'am. If you want to come forward, Dr. Srivedevi, ma'am, is
Good
also there.
afternoon, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
welcome. Good
Suhasini.
afternoon.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon, sir.
yeah, yes,
Yeah, I'm
please.
assistant professor in ERA Education Society, affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University, and my department is education. Presently, I'm reading or maybe working on ICASE, Indian Knowledge System, about its protection, preservation, its conservation and management.
And other interest apart from what you just now pointed out, how
Music, sir.
music, okay, very
Yeah,
creative,
listening music.
professor. Wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
And
you.
आप रहिए आगे भी बातचीत होते रहेंगे with ma'am. That
Definitely.
was yes, Dr. Suhasini. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much. So let's take one or two slides. Then again, I will request all the professors, whoever will have little bit of convenience, to come forward and share your side of the story. Also, Dr. Sridevi will be invited. I think. Professor HP Appaji is also there with us. We would love to connect with all of them. Thank you so much. So let's move forward. And as we move forward, I think we take the next slide, and I hope it will be visible to all of you. So just give me a second, and I hope it is visible. Dr. Sridevi, ma'am, I hope you are able to see the slide where we see the theme, which is skill development, and specific area that is life skills, which we are going to discuss. Is it
Yes, sir.
visible too? Yeah, thank you, ma'am. We'll
Yes.
take one more slide, and then I would love to hear from you. So here comes a
Sure,
thought
sir.
process, and it says that if you can dream it, you can do it. I'll keep it for 10 seconds for all of you to have a look, and then I will request you for a quick response in the chat box. So पहले आप सभी देख लीजिए इसको, which says if you can dream it, you can do it. So इसी से जुड़ा होगा मेरा next question or request in the chat box for all the respected participants. Kindly have a look, and it's a very simple request I have, and you will be able to answer this one. My question is, do we remember the dream we saw last night, if any? अगर किसी को याद है कि what dream you saw last night, you can drop a yes. अगर आपने कोई भी dream नहीं देखे होंगे, you can write no dreams. If you can't remember that, also you can write in the chat box. Let's see. We came across this thought process which says if you can dream it, you can do it. So connected with that, my first question in the chat box is, do we remember the dream we saw last night? I hope you'll be able to give a quick answer to this. Let me see whether still you are able to try and make use of the chat option or not. सबसे पहले Dr. Sridevi ma'am is saying can't remember. Dr. Savita is saying no dreams yesterday, जैसे normal है. Yes, I think Professor Shruti is also saying no. Professor Mahavir Patel had given a thumbs up. Professor Anita, welcome. I think ma'am is also saying is no. Dr. Suhasini ma'am is also saying no dream. But for a change, Professor Suja is saying, yes, I dreamt. Professor Suja, welcome to the session. If it is not too personal, if you want to share what exactly you saw, you are most welcome to unmute and talk about it. I can see responses coming from Dr. Mohan Rao, as sir is a very creative person about painting camp. Very good. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Professor Rajastri is saying mostly no. Thank you. Rest of the professor, अगर आप इसका आंसर देना चाहते हैं, you are most welcome. Because often what happens, this is true that we hardly remember, or most of the time we don't even have any dream. We had a very peaceful kind of a sleep. So connected with that, I think Dr. Harsha is saying no dreams. So thank you very much, all of you, for your prompt responses. So let's go to the next part, and hopefully मुझे उम्मीद है कि इसके बारे में ज़रूर आप सभी अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बोलते रहते हैं. आप जरूर अपने स्टूडेंट्स को इसके बारे में बोलते रहते होंगे, which comes from none other than our very own beloved late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And this is what I think Dr. Kalam had to offer about dreams in his own words. He said that if you see, when we talk about dreams, it's not what we see when we sleep. I repeat, dreams is not what you see in sleep. Is the thing which doesn't let you sleep. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि ज़रूर आप इसके साथ परिचित होंगे, and you must be telling your students many a times, because they also come with dreams, not only about their own dreams. It's a dream of their parents, their family members, their near and dear ones. With that, they actually come for higher education in different parts of our country, in different colleges, institute, universities, and all. So that's why before entering into the theme of skill development, I think we need to start with the broad picture, which is about dreams. And when we talk about dreams, once again, I believe everybody will agree that yes, we might have heard of this thought process. So let's move forward. And as we move forward, I think slowly but steadily, we come to the next one. It's a session on life skills. And why not we start this a journey of life today with all of you. And as I promised that I'll take 2 or 3 slides at one time and then open it up for a quick round of interaction. And this is a request which I have for all of you. And whenever you'll be doing the mentoring, मुझे उम्मीद है कि ज़रूर आप mentoring करते होंगे, many of you, if not everybody. So you can also try and figure it out from your students. My question is, do we live for years? Do we live for months? Do we live for days, or even something else? So it's your life. So I will expect you to kindly just check out for this one, and then drop your responses in the chat box. So just wait for my question to appear first. My question is, do we live for years, months, or days, or even something else also? So that choice is open, and I think it's an open-ended question. So you are most welcome to drop your answer in the chat box, please. So जो जैसे अपने जीवन बिताना पसंद करते होंगे, you can write it, please. सबसे पहला response, the first finger is from I think Dr. Suhasini ma'am, who is saying in terms of days. Dr. Savita is saying no certainty nowadays. Yes, true. Dr. Sridevi is saying days के हिसाब से. I welcome Professor P.S. Vavia also. Professor Girish has given days. Professor Vavia given a very interesting answer. Hopefully, Professor Vavia wants to live in the present moment. That is what is the answer I hope is given. Rest of the professor, I hope you are able to drop your answer. Professor Rajeshwari is saying present. Yes, just like Professor Swati, welcome. I think ma'am is talking about days. Yes, Professor Sara is saying for other also moments we enjoy most. Very true. And Dr. Sumati is saying present moments में जीना पसंद करते हैं. And yes, Professor Mahavir sir has also given moments we enjoy the most. Dr. Harsha is saying wonderful thought process from Dr. Harsha, who is saying every moments Professor Harsha wants to live. Sir, आप ही से शुरू करते हैं. Welcome, Dr. Harsha. I think wonderful thought process. Little bit first about yourself, about your university, about your department and interest in life, and then we come to your answer. Welcome, sir. Namaskar. Please go ahead. Yes, Dr. Harsha, am I audible to you? Can you just kindly unmute and share a little bit about yourself? We are yet to hear Dr. Harsha's voice. I hope sir is trying to unmute himself. Maybe some technical glitch, sir. No issues. You can try a little later on. No problem. We would love to hear you. And in the meantime, I can see other responses also coming in the chat box. Yes, I hope now, sir, you are audible. Can you try once, Professor Harsha?
Sir, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, you are audible, sir. Please go ahead. Welcome,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good
Very
afternoon.
nice to hear very thoughtful session, sir. I'm really enjoying this. Why I have written this is every moments we will going to enjoy, because next moment what it will comes we don't know. Even may sometimes even a second we will going to get a very good uh, this memorable things. Sometimes it may be good or it may be bad. That's why I wanted to enjoy the every moment in my life. That's the thing, sir.
Excellent, excellent, sir. With this thought process, every day you are meeting your students, and I believe they are
Yes,
getting the
sir.
right
Yes,
kind
sir.
of guidance. A little
Yes,
bit
sir.
about your department and your interest in life.
Sir, actually, I'm Department of Environmental Science. So I belong to the Karnataka State Open University, Manasangutri, Mysore. So my uh, my students used to come for the very various type like researchers and dissertation on the other hands the master degree students. We used to discuss a lot of things regarding the work which we wanted to do. Sometimes some work will give a lot of like happiness, and also that various types of creativity, and also the research how we can go that. Whereas in sometimes another day, sometimes it may be a neutral, so it cannot be like what we expected in the earlier day. So it will not be in the next day also. In
Absolutely
the
true.
in the
Absolutely.
next day, we will still, if we get some of the positive results of out of what we have thought, so we will be a little bit more active than what we have planned it. So it
Absolutely.
happens in our with our students, sir. Whenever we used to discuss, even after even late night 10 till 11:30, they used to send these are the things which I have got the results, and how we can go through that. So those are the process, sir. That's why
Excellent, excellent.
my thought every moment we
Yes,
want to
every
enjoy,
moment
sir.
is precious. Very well
Yes,
said,
yes, sir.
Professor Harsha. Nice to connect with you, sir. Please be there. We would love to
Yes, sure, sir.
hear
Sure,
from
sir.
your experience. Thank you.
Thank
That
you very
was
much, sir.
Professor
Thank you.
Harsha. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
And in the
Namaskar,
meantime,
sir.
we got so many different answers, and there is no right or wrong answer. And it's our life, life of our students. And when we meet our students during our classes, or maybe when we are going to do the mentoring, hopefully each one of them will have different take on their life and how they want to take it forward. That was a wonderful answer that we got in the chat box from everybody. Thank you. So let's move forward. And as we move forward, I think once again I share the screen, and hopefully you will try and connect with it. Many of you have pointed out it's not in terms of years, neither in terms of months or days, but also in terms of some special moments. वो भी हो सकता है. Many of you have written that in the chat box. So my request was, do we live for years? Do we live for months? Do we live for days or something else? And many of you, I can see that you have already pointed out that we'll try to live in the moments, or maybe at the present, whatever be it. So we all live for some special moments. So on that note, I will request all of you to think for maybe just around 10-20 seconds quickly. without putting much stress on your memory and all. So any memorable special moments that comes to your mind, you can try and think over it, and then I will request you to share about it. So I've written nothing official about it because it can be from your professional world, or even it can be some personal moments also that you really cherish. So that can be a way forward, because हर एक students जो आते होंगे higher education के लिए, I think hopefully they will have also some very memorable precious moments from their life, and that will also be interesting to figure it out. So may I request all the professors to once again go into the chat box, and I will have a humble request for all of you. Any memorable moments, I'll drop it in the chat box. Any memorable moment from your life? What I have seen over the years is it can be getting your first job, it can be maybe getting your first book published, it can be getting your doctoral degree, or even some personal moments भी हो सकता है, like getting to find your life partner, हो सकता है getting a baby born in the family, कुछ भी, making your parents proud, college days memory, school days memory, anything and everything you can please write in the chat box. So let's see any memorable moments that you can recall. Yes, as expected, Dr. Sumati is the fastest finger this time. The PhD convocation, which is maybe something very special, as ma'am had pointed out very truly, got transferred to Nateeb place, and I think yes, coming to your roots, Professor Vavia had mentioned that. Wonderful. Similar response from Dr. Suhasini, getting the PhD degree. And I think that's really something in the life of an academician, which you all hopefully will tell your students
And
also.
also my daughter's wedding, sir.
As I said, personal life se bhi ho sakta hai. So yes, true. That's a very special as a mom. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Professor Mahavir sir is saying yes, qualifying net and all. I think Dr. Apsa is having some award in her own voice. If Professor Parveen, you want to share, I think it's will be nice. Professor Parveen, I give you the opportunity to come forward and share about that special and very interesting recognition that came your way. अगर आप बताना चाहते हैं, you are most welcome, Professor Parveen. Similarly, we got responses from Professor Appaji, who is saying teaching in classroom, and I think this is the best place where we all can be. Yes, Professor HB Appaji, sir, namaskar. If you want to share, because it's very meaningful what you have written. Then I think Dr. Sridevi is talking about some proud moment being a mom, where her son topped the SSC exam, and I think that's great. Dr. Harsha is talking about, as I expected, childhood days in the village. Those are good days, I think, good old days, wonderful. Got promoted in the department. Professor Sara is also mentioning about that. And uh, something Professor Mohan Rao had mentioned, it's really a lifetime kind of a thing, where some kind of inauguration happened for Sir's creative interest, the painting and all, by a very reputed celebrity we all know, very versatile talent. Thank you so much, everybody. And on that note, we can move forward. And as we move forward, मुझे उम्मीद है कि there are around 54 participants right now. And हर किसी के जीवन में शायद maybe something is stopping you from sharing. Otherwise, we all have some memorable special moments, both from our professional world and personal life. So इसी के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं. And as we move forward, I think hopefully you will see that the next slide also you will be able to try and connect with it. So here comes the next slide. And when we talk about life and life skills and life's journey, I think you see, this is one which I will expect all of you will be able to answer. And when we look at the first question, I think there are a lot of senior professors. मुझे पता है कि जैसे आज भी हम ऑनलाइन सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं या डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, सो यू ऑल माइट बी हैविंग वास्ट एक्सपीरियंस. सो मेरा सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन कनेक्टेड विद ऑनलाइन टीचिंग इज इन द चैट बॉक्स. सो एक बार प्लीज देखिए, and after that you are most welcome to drop your responses in the chat box. My question is, मुझे अब पता है कि आंसर क्या आने वाला है. My question is, do we have online teaching? मुझे उम्मीद है कि all of you will be able to give this answer very fast. Do we have online teaching experiences? I know the answer is going to be what, but still I would expect you to drop a quick answer for this one. सबसे पहले Dr. Sumati, followed by Professor Bhavia. Professor Rajeshri has given, Dr. Sridevi. Thank you very much, Professor Swati ma'am. I can see Dr. Mohan Rao is dropping a response. Sara ma'am, thank you. Dr. Savita, Dr. Appu is there. Welcome, sir. Dr. Rathod. We have Professor Dr. Raghu Prasad sir is also dropping an answer. I welcome both of them. Thank you so much, Professor HB Appa ji sir. So जैसे मुझे उम्मीद है कि हर कोई बोलेगा yes, so इसी से जुड़ा होगा मेरा next question for all of you. Let me see the next one. What will be the answer? Those who said yes, what kind of challenges, if any, we face during our online teaching learning process? Agar any specific challenge you'd love to try and mention during your online teaching, so you can please mention it. What kind of challenges, if any, we might have faced or we are still facing during our online teaching learning process? You can drop it, please. सबसे पहले I think I'll get to hear from all of you. Check the chat box and in the chat box you can mention any specific challenges. अगर आपको कहीं तकलीफ फेस करना पड़ा, कोई challenges, कोई issues of online teaching, you might drop it. I think Professor Mahavir sir has given yes, include technical issues, limited student engagement, and hopefully assessment method के बारे में एकदम सही लिखा है सर ने. All three which we all might have encountered to some extent. Network problem is Dr. Sumati, absolutely spot one. Dr. Harsha is talking about one-way teaching, monotonous, and I hope we will overcome that today with your active participation. Thank you so much, Dr. Harsha, for mentioning that, which all of us might have faced. Network problem from Dr. Nagar Raju sir. We can see network situation. Yeah, thank you, Professor Sara. Attention by everyone with technical issues. It's yeah, a real or fake. It's very difficult. Limited student engagement is Professor Rajeshwari's observation, which is absolutely true. Electricity problem, Professor Shruti, ma'am. Thank you. Dr. Ravi is talking about network issues. Dr. Swati is talking about student not actively involved. Ma'am, any experience regarding that aspect? Dr. Swati, ma'am, because she had pointed out something which is very, very true, and it's really very challenging. How do we tackle this one? Students not actively involved, which Professor Swati, ma'am, had absolutely correctly mentioned. Concentration of students is also another concern by Professor H.B. Appaji. And these are all things which we have all come forward. Yes, Professor Swati, ma'am, little bit about yourself and then your experience. Welcome. Boliye, please.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I am from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Miraz Mahavidyalaya, Miraz Department of Ardhamagdi. There are some issues. Student not get interest in online teaching as compared to offline teaching. I have experienced that. So,
Yes, very true, ma'am. एकदम सही आपने बोला है, and I think that is a common concern. Hopefully, you're not losing interest today's session, में ना. I hope you'll be there and we will have some interactions going. Thank you so much. That was Professor Swati's response, which is very true. Then we are talking about, yes, thank you. A lot of network issues is pointed out by Professor Anup Prasad. So चलिए देखते हैं, and I hope with time we all have figured out ways and means of overcoming it to whatever extent possible. पूरा तो शायद हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, but to whatever extent possible, every passing day we are improving, we are learning from our experiences. And I thank all of you for your rich experience sharing regarding online teaching learning. Because when we talk about skill development as a broad theme, I think what were the challenges or what are the challenges we faced? I think sum up करेंगे तो देखेंगे कि yes, all the challenges hopefully we have already pointed out in the chat box. And as I said, with time, hopefully we might have thought of dealing with it to whatever extent possible. We are not comparing it with our offline sessions, but when we have online and no offline or maybe a hybrid model, so we know how to try and deal with it. And the third one, what is the present status? I think many of you already have mentioned it in the chat box earlier that we love to be surrounded by our students. And I think we all are happy to be back in our offline sessions among our classes and with followed by our students and all. So इसी से मेरा अगला रिक्वेस्ट है आप सभी के साथ. आज का जो सेशन इट्स ऑन लाइफ स्किल्स. सो लाइफ के जर्नी के बारे में, एंड मेनी ऑफ यू सेड यू लव टू travel, you love singing, painting, and maybe listening to music, and a lot of sports and other interests also. So life is like you see a story. So why not we try and narrate it? So let's take the next one. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि all the respected participants, the professors who are here, hopefully आपके life के साथ these two terms are hopefully connected. And there are many examples, success stories from your life, I know, which are there. You'd love to share. अभी तक मुझे तो पता चल गया, many already in the chat box, but आगे भी ज़रूर आप शेयर करना चाहेंगे आपका जो सक्सेस स्टोरी है लाइफ के बारे में. बट अगर आपने थोड़ा बहुत फेलियर भी शायद फेस किए होंगे, सो देन मेरा सवाल होगा आप सभी से कि हाउ डिड यू फाइंड द रोड टुवर्ड सक्सेस, whether getting your PhD, whether maybe getting your art exhibition being inaugurated by a living legend, or whatever be it, any kind of field. So how did you find the road towards success? Was it very smooth? Was it very easy? So अगर आप हमसे पूछेंगे, I will say that the road towards success is almost always under construction. And जैसे कि all of you, I know, in spite of lot of other commitment, both at the personal and the professional front, still you are giving time to this NEP sensitization program, and I'm really honored to try and get this opportunity to interact with so many respected professors from all over the country. And I think you are actually laying the road for your next success, if we can call it, in terms of holistic development or in terms of your overall career advancement, जो भी है. So the road towards success is almost always under construction. And कभी कभी हमारे स्टूडेंट्स भी आते होंगे हमारे पास, एंड आई होप वी ऑल्सो गिव देम द राइट काइंड ऑफ एडवाइस एंड सजेशन. सो इसी से जुड़ा होगा मेरा अगला सवाल आप सभी के लिए. एंड एज आई प्रॉमिस्ड, 3 स्लाइड्स के ज़्यादा हम एक वक्त नहीं प्रेजेंट करेंगे. सो दिस वाज द थर्ड वन. सो इसी से जुड़ा होगा मेरा अगला सवाल. And I hope only network or technology can stop you from answering this one. Otherwise, all the academicians who are present at this moment, आप ज़रूर इसका आंसर चैट बॉक्स में डालेंगे. My question is there any, kindly check the request, is there any shortcut to success? अगर आपको पता चल गया कहीं कोई शॉर्टकट फॉर्मूला इन्वेंट हो गया, यू कैन राइट यस. अदरवाइज आंसर क्या होने वाला है आपको लिख सकते हैं चैट बॉक्स में. सबसे पहला आंसर डॉक्टर श्रीदेवी मैम हु इज सेइंग अ कॉन्फिडेंट नो, डॉक्टर राजेश्वरी इज सेइंग नो, डॉक्टर सुमति is also giving a no, Professor Swati no, Dr. T S Harsha is giving a very confident definitely not. uh, Yes, no shortcut is from Professor Sara. Thank you, Dr. Mohan Rao. Because as academician, we need to figure it out. Are we on the same page or not? So अगर हम सभी एक साथ एक ही साथ सोचते होंगे thought process, then I hope we have Professor Mahavir sir time to time giving us the right way forward. There's no true shortcut to success. Consistent effort, smart work, and learning from failures are the key. Absolutely spot on. And I can appreciate all the responses, whatever is coming in the chat box. We can see a lot of hard work and effort from Dr. Sumati. These are the messages with which every day we stand before our students. And I am happy to see that they are having the right role model in front of them, where each one of you, from your experience of life, you are guiding them. And that is what I think the journey, what students expect beyond the textbook and beyond the syllabus. Thank you very much, Dr. Suhasini ma'am, who is saying, yes, learn from failures, because we know that old thought process, failures are the pillars of success. And I think, yes, learning from failures hopefully will take us towards success. So nice to see so many professors post lunch. I think we are giving our experience sharing, and I'm confident that based on your responses, I'll be able to share the next slide. So here comes the next slide, and मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप ज़रूर इसको देखेंगे. एंड उसके बाद अगर आपको कुछ कहना है इसके बारे में, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम टू टॉक अबाउट इट. आई होप डॉक्टर सारा, यू आर सीइंग द स्लाइड चेंज वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू सी द सक्सेस विल अपीयर, बिकॉज आप ही ने कहा कि there are no shortcut formula for success. So I will expect all of you to kindly check, and I hope it is visible to you. Yes, I hope Dr. Sara ma'am, is it visible to you and all the participants?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So kindly just check it out in the clockwise manner. So if we move in a clockwise manner, I think सबसे पहले देखिए, we need to work. Whether we need to work hard or smart, I think whatever be it, but we need to work. The question is, why should somebody work hard and smart? Because we all want to improve whatever we do. एंड इन ऑर्डर टू इम्प्रूव सबसे पहले जो चाहिए इज़ टू हैव अ फोकस. एंड मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप भी ज़रूर अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बोलते रहते होंगे कि यस वी नीड टू हैव अ फोकस इन वॉट एवर वी डू. And I can see the passion for the last almost close to 45 minutes with which you are sharing your rich experiences and you are actively engaging yourself in the chat box, unmuting. So passion hona chahiye. Whatever you are doing, you should do it with passion. And I think there should be a push. And as I said that you all have joined this NEP sensitization program, I know that it might be some official compulsion, but it's more of your inner urge. आपका जो अंदर का आवाज़ है, that has brought you here for this NEP sensitization program. सो जो भी हम करते होंगे आई थिंक एक अंदर से आवाज़ आना चाहिए एंड दैट हैज़ ब्रॉट अस हियर फॉर दिस टुडेज सेशन. You and me, we all are part of the service sector. We are connected with the higher education setup of the country. एंड जैसे कि आज रेस्पेक्टेड कोऑर्डिनेटर सर ने शुरू में बताया, आई रिप्रेजेंट सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज कोलकाता. एंड इफ़ यू हर्ड द नेम ऑफ द कॉलेज यू विल नो दैट it's over 164 years of existence now, and it was founded way back in 1860. And being a Jesuit institute, I think हमारे जो principal है respected father Dr. Dominic Savio always reminds us that we should nurture our students in such a way that when they step outside the campus they should act as men and women for others. So with that thought process every day we nurture our student. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि ऐसा ही कुछ अच्छे thought process के साथ आप भी अपने students को थोड़ा nurture करते होंगे. And that's why I think you and me, we all are connected in the service sector. The next one, you see, it is your unique idea. इसीलिए मैंने आपसे पूछा था कि what about your interest in life? And I think I saw that many of you are very creative. You are having diverse interest apart from your core expertise, whether it is in computer science, whether it's maybe some other discipline and all. So that will actually help us to try and come up with unique solution to a lot of issues and problems. And last but not the least, I think many a times you see we have to face rejection, where we have to try and go through a little bit of pressure situation. And if you are doing something new, something different, people will be there to criticize you, but still we'll have to move forward. So then only we'll be able to move and achieve little bit of success in whatever sense we can talk about it. So my request to all of you is in the chat box, did we agree with what we just so in the success will, अगर आपको कुछ अलग कहना है, you are most welcome. But I hope on a short, you all will agree that there are no shortcut formula to success, and there is no substitute for hard work and smart work, and with the right kind of passion. And we talk about the focus and all. So yes, can I expect a response from all the respected professor? If you saw the success wheel, you can drop a yes, because my question was, do we agree with what we just saw in the form of the success wheel? सो अगर आप उसके साथ सहमत होंगे, आप ज़रूर अपना आंसर चैट बॉक्स में लिख दीजिए, बिकॉज slowly but steadily I think we are moving from there. Yes, I can see Professor Rajeshwari's response, where Professor Rajeshwari has said, yes, I do agree. Rest of the professors, I will expect a quick response from all of you in the chat box, and then we move on to the next one. I hope everybody will be able to try and give a quick response in the chat box. Yes, I hope everybody is able to see the next slide that I'm about to share. So we are talking about success and failure, and I think again another thought process is appearing before us. And इसी के साथ आपका जो reaction है इसके बारे में you can give. I hope the slide will be visible, because when a student comes for higher education, we started off with their dream, and when they are trying to translate their dream into reality, they might come across both success as well as a little bit of setback, delays, or failures, as we can call it. Another important thing when we talk about life of a student, or even our life, I think is the concept of love. So which says falling in love is easy, staying in love requires work. So I'll leave it for 10 seconds for all the respected participants to have a look quickly, because life skills के बारे में आज बातचीत हो रहे हैं, and in order to try and experience life skills, I think we need to connect with the broad issues of life. So this thought process says falling in love is easy, and staying in love requires little bit of work. So I will expect all the professors once again to check out in the chat box my request, and you can give your responses. My question is, falling in love is easy, but whatever we saw, staying in it requires a little bit of hard work. So do you agree with it? You can please give a response in the chat box. So let me see what life has taught you. From there, you can give your answer. Professor Shruti is saying true. I can see Professor Arun Prasad is saying yes, I agree. Dr. Sridevi is saying yes. From your own experience of life, you can kindly give your responses. We saw it. Professor Sara is saying yes, correct. So when we talk about this concept of falling in love, I think this can happen with our students also. And when I pointed it out, I am not just talking about any individual or any human being, because अगला जो slide है वो आपको शायद it will take you to the right direction. So here comes the next slide, and I hope those who saw the previous slide, you'll be able to relate with it now. Thank you very much, Dr. Harsha, for your response. I can see Dr. Rajeshwari dropping a response also. So when we talk about falling in love, आई थिंक ईच वन ऑफ यू हैव योर ओन इंटरप्रिटेशन अबाउट इट. सो इसी के बारे में हम देखेंगे अगला स्लाइड, एंड मुझे उम्मीद है कि you'll be able to get the context from the next slide. So this was a slide which I presented, starting with the dreams, and from there we came to success and failure, and from there we are coming to the concept of love. But I'll take you to the next thought process, which comes from none other than Steve Jobs, who said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. एंड मुझे उम्मीद है कि ज़रूर आप शायद इस थॉट प्रोसेस के साथ परिचित होंगे. एंड इट कम्स फ्रॉम नन अदर देन स्टीव जॉब्स, हु सेड दैट द ओनली वे टू डू ग्रेट वर्क इज़ टू लव व्हाट यू डू. एंड इसी के साथ मेरा जो अगला रिक्वेस्ट होगा चैट बॉक्स में, एज एन एकेडमिशियन, डू वी लव व्हाट वी डू? माय क्वेश्चन इज, डू वी love what we do as academician on a regular basis? Please give an honest answer. हो सकता है कि not always, it can be maybe 90-95% of the time we love what we do. Rest, hopefully we might not enjoy. So give an honest answer, and I hope all of us, all the academician present right now, will be able to give an answer for this. Dr. Sridevi has said yes. Dr. Shumati's response is visible. Professor Bhavia, thank you. Dr. Ravi, welcome to the session, and I am happy to see a response coming from Dr. Ravi. Yes, some work, definitely no. This is an honest answer from Professor Rajeshwari. Welcome, Professor Rajeshwari, once again. And if you want to point out what are the things you don't enjoy, which are often given to you to deliver. So, Professor Rajeshwari, ma'am, if you are there, you can unmute and share a little bit your experience. Yes, welcome. Good
Yes, good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Boliye, please.
This is regarding the change of NEP, SAP, NEP improvisation, and there is a lot of miscommunication going on between the students and teachers, and mostly we teachers don't have clarity about the structure of the whole NEP or SAP what we are dealing with. So that is why um, I say definitely no. Some works are not at all we don't love.
Yes, absolutely true. And I think ma'am has actually pointed out something which is very, very correct. Thank you so much. And little bit about your department and your interest, if you haven't shared earlier, ma'am, please.
Mm. I am working as assistant professor in Department of Zoology, Bharati College, Autonomous Bharati Nagara. My interest is to watch animated movies because in animated movies there is no, regression or hard feelings, or if there is no villainism, there is no heroism. We can enjoy the whole movie in short duration of time, and we can get relief from the movies. So
Absolutely.
that's why I love
Absolutely.
animated movies.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am. Please be there. It's an honor to connect with you, and hopefully, you will continue sharing your experiences as we move along in the session. That was Professor Rajeshwari. Thank you so much. I think Professor Sara talked about some kind of stress we feel hard to work. Yes, that's another important area, which is about stress and work-life balance, as Professor Sara rightly pointed out. Thank you so much. And I think when we talk about it, nice to see that on an whole, I think academician like you all, and including myself, we enjoy what we do. So let's move on. And as we move on, I think you will be asked to once again share your experience on the next topic or the issue that we will point out. So this is what the response came from all of you, that on and whole, we enjoy what we do and we love what we do. So keeping that in mind, I think मेरा अगला सवाल for all of you. This is a term hopefully many of you might be aware of, and I will request you once again to kindly check the chat box and give a quick response. I have a request for all of you. My question is, are we aware about this term which is called दीक्षारंभ? अगर आपने इसके बारे में सुने होंगे या कहीं आप इसका जिक्र देखे होंगे, you can write a yes. If you are not aware about it, don't worry. अगले 2 मिनट के अंदर you all will be aware about it. So let me see what kind of answer I'm getting in the chat box. My question is, are we aware about दीक्षारंभ? अगर आपने सुने होंगे प्लीज ड्रॉप अ यस, अगर नहीं भी सुने होंगे डोंट वरी, आज के सेशन के 2 मिनट के अंदर आप सभी को पता चल जाएगा। एंड मुझे उम्मीद है कि देर आर मेनी प्रोफेसर्स हु माइट नॉट बी अवेयर अबाउट इट, बट ज़रूर आप इसके जो एसेंस है उसके साथ परिचित होंगे एंड यू आर वास्टली एक्सपीरियंस इन दैट डायरेक्शन ऑल्सो। बट आई एम हैप्पी टू सी सो मेनी रेस्पेक्टेड प्रोफेसर्स dropping a quick response and almost at the same time. So everybody is the fastest finger at this moment, including Professor Raghu Prasad. Thank you, Professor Dr. Harsha. Professor Suhasini is there since afternoon. Professor Rajeshwari, thank you, Dr. Swati. I can see Professor Vavia's response also. So चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं and देखते हैं कि what exactly the concept of Diksharam, because UGC expects all of us that some way or the other we should be connected with the purpose and objective of Diksharam, because when we are talking about skill development, we are talking about student diversity as a theme, we talk about inclusive education. So these are all very very meaningful when we talk about Diksharam. So देखते हैं कि क्या है ये, एंड मुझे उम्मीद है कि वंस वी सी वी विल फील दैट यस, अरे भाई हम तो इसके साथ परिचित हैं, हम भी तो करते होंगे हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स वगैरह में, मे नॉट बी अवेयर अबाउट द टर्म। आफ्टर टुडे आई होप you all will become aware about it. So here comes the concept of Diksharam. And it is actually a student induction program which is as per UGC. And as academician, as mentors, I hope many of you must be doing the mentoring and all. But those who are not yet involved, आगे ज़रूर आपको मौका दिया जाएगा to try and act as mentors and get involved with this student induction program concept of Diksharam. So today we will look at the concept, the purpose of Diksharam, and from there we will have a role playing also. And I hope we will all enjoy the role playing, because when our students come for higher education in the country, in any of the institute or colleges, I think we need to try and help them first and foremost to be familiar and feel comfortable in the new environment. जैसे आप और हमको सभी को पता है कि हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, दे कम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट जोग्राफिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट, दे माइट कम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट सोशियो इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड्स एंड ऑल्सो विद डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ टेक अबाउट देयर लाइफ एज वी फिगर्ड आउट टुडे, कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सक्सेस एंड फेलियर के साथ, एंड ऑल्सो मे बी the concept of their own dreams of their family members, their parents, and also that is the first objective. The second purpose is to try and inculcate in them the ethos and culture of the institution. जैसे आपने आज हमें बताया कि you all actually represent lot of respected institute, colleges, universities across the country. So उधर अपने अपने institutes में एक culture होगा. जैसे I told you about our St.Xavier's College, Kolkata, which is a Jesuit institute. We follow the Jesuit culture and all. So similarly, we need to inculcate in them the ethos and culture of the institution. The third one, we have to give them the opportunity to build bonds with other students and also with faculty members. They are not just here to do a course for 3 or 4 years, but actually you are giving them a career, a life based on those interactions. So we have to develop a bond. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि there might be a lot of students who might have completed their courses long back, but still they might be in touch with you. They keep you in high regard and respect you a lot. They might be settled in different parts of the country or even abroad, but that is a bonding which you have developed or you are going to develop in the days to come. So that is what UGC expect from all of us. And the next one is the most important one. Expose them to a sense of larger purpose and self exploration. उनको सेल्फ एक्सप्लोरेशन का मौका देना चाहिए. एंड बिफोर वी ट्राई एंड गिव इट टू आवर स्टूडेंट, आई थिंक टुडे व्हाई नॉट वी डू इट फॉर नेक्स्ट 2 मिनट्स. अगर आप सभी के पास 2 मिनट्स होंगे, सो वी विल गो अहेड विद द फर्स्ट रोल प्लेइंग, एंड आई होप यू विल एंजॉय द रोल प्ले. सो मेरा रिक्वेस्ट होगा आप सभी से इन द चैट बॉक्स, आर वी इंटरेस्टेड फॉर क्विक रोल प्ले. सो इसमें क्या करना होगा, आई ब्रीफ यू. कुछ नहीं, आपके पास 6 ऑप्शन स्क्रीन पे आएगा, एंड आई थिंक You are supposed to try and rank those 6 options in terms of their importance in your life. I repeat once again, in the role play, what I'll show you is I'll give you or present you with 6 different options. And what I will request you is to go through those options, check it out, and then do a ranking. On what basis we are going to do the ranking? The option which is most important in your life, you are supposed to put it at number 1. उसके बाद सेकेंड ऑप्शन, उसके बाद थर्ड, ऐसे करते हुए आपको सिर्फ 6 ऑप्शंस का रैंकिंग कराना है चैट बॉक्स में. आई होप यू विल हैव 2 minutes to take part in this role play. So those who are interested, can you please drop a yes in the chat box? I think yes, by now I have already given a response from Professor Sara. Thank you, Dr. Sridevi. I can see Mahavir sir's response. Thank you, sir. With your permission, we will definitely begin. Dr. Mohan Rao sir is there. I think Professor Bhavia, Professor Manisha, welcome to the session. Professor Parveen is there with us. Dr. Ramesh is there. Thank you. Dr. Kiran Kumar sir, welcome. I can see a response from Dr. Kiran also. Yes, thank you very much for those who are given a yes. I hope this is open and you all can take part and participate in this role playing. I brief you once again. आपको क्या करना है, आपको देखना है 6 ऑप्शंस और उसके बाद चैट बॉक्स में सिर्फ एक के बाद एक 6 ऑप्शंस का नाम लिखना है. ऑन व्हाट बेसिस द ऑप्शन विच इज़ मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर लाइफ एट दिस मोमेंट, उसको नंबर 1 पे लिखना है. उसके बाद नंबर दूसरा ऑप्शन का नाम, उसके बाद थर्ड, ऐसे करते हुए ऑल द 6 ऑप्शन एक साथ लिखना है और चैट बॉक्स में भेजना है. दैट इज़ व्हाट आई विल एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द रोल प्लेइंग एंड माई रिक्वेस्ट इज प्लीज डू द रैंकिंग. So after you see the options, एक साथ सभी options लिखेंगे and when you give the answer, please don't forget to mention your department. ज़रूर आप अपना department के साथ answer लिखिएगा, ठीक है? So not just only one option, but all the 6 options एक साथ आप लिखेंगे chat box में based on their importance in your life and then you send it. So here comes the 6 options for all of you and I hope you all are ready to take part in this role play. And these are very simple options which are connected with hopefully our life of our students also. So I hope it is visible and ज़रूर आपको 2 minute लगेगा to take part in this concept when we talk about it. Yes, it's appearing before us and these are the 6 options. I go in a clockwise manner. आप पहले देख लीजिए, उसके बाद जो लगे आपको सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है उसको नंबर 1 पे लिखिए, उसके बाद सेकेंड, उसके बाद थर्ड, ऐसे करते हुए all the 6 options one by one you are supposed to write in the chat box. I go in a clockwise manner. First one is religion, second option profession, third option society, fourth option friends, fifth option family, and sixth option God. So I request all of you to kindly just please check out for the options and then you can kindly just write the names one by one in the chat box. एक के बाद एक नाम लिखिए and then you send it all together with the name of your department also. So I repeat once again in a clockwise manner. If we move, religion is there, profession is there, society is there, we have friends, we have family, we have God. So I hope everybody has seen the 6 options. Now you can write one by one those options. एक साथ 6 options लिखिए, उसके बाद along with your department you write and send it in the chat box. I hope this is a simple role play that we will do. And when next time you go for mentoring, you can try and figure it out with your students also, because when we address students, they can come with different kind of dreams. They can have different concept about success and failures, and hopefully they will have different priorities in their life also. That is the most important thing, I think, what will emerge from this role playing. So I hope everybody has seen the 6 options. So now let's go to the chat box and see. सबसे पहले Professor Manisha, and I think Professor Manisha, thank you for your response. I think Professor Manisha had kept God the top priority and followed by a family, then comes friends, profession, little down in the priority list. Department of Commerce and Management. Nice to see someone from that discipline that I belong. Professor Manisha, is it the right time to little bit unmute if possible? Because I hope you are also from the same discipline that I belong. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, nice to connect with you. Thank you so much. And little bit about your interest in life also.
Sir, about my interest, I think at this life stage, I prefer spirituality and mental peace. And after that, work.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. And I think you have pointed out the priority according to your own life. Thank you very much. We have Professor
Okay,
Varthi
thank you.
also. Family is the top priority for Professor Varthi, and then comes friends, profession, and the rest from Department of English. Thank you very much, Professor Varthi K. We have Professor Rajeshwari also giving family the top priority, followed by friends. And then God is actually kept a little down in the priority list in the queue. Similarly, Professor, I think Dr. Kiran Kumar had given family the top priority. And then comes the God, religion, and friends at the bottom of the priority. That's a little interesting. Professor Sara is talking about God, the top priority, followed by family and friends and religion, little late in the priority list. Professor Parveen had also given God the top priority. Similarly, I can see for Professor Mahavir and Professor Dr. Shavita, family the top priority, and friends the top priority for Professor Mahavir. Wonderful, Professor Mahavir. सर अगर आप अनम्यूट कर पाएंगे, थोड़ा सुनेंगे आपका जो थॉट प्रोसेस है. वंडरफुल. आई थिंक यू हैव गिवन टॉप प्रायोरिटी टू फ्रेंड्स. Is it the right time to unmute? Professor Mahavir sir, once again welcome. बोलिए प्लीज. गुड आफ्टरनून.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
या बोलिए प्लीज सर.
हाँ ये सर, मुझे फ्रेंड्स बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं और हमेशा मैं फ्रेंड्स में रहता हूँ, एंजॉय करता हूँ. मेरा सब्जेक्ट भी प्राकृत है, यानी प्रकृति के साथ हमेशा जुड़ना चाहता हूँ मैं. इसलिए हमेशा मैं लाइक करता हूँ माय फ्रेंड्स, और मेरी बीवी, मेरी फैमिली भी मेरे फ्रेंड्स की तरह ही है, इसलिए मैं एंजॉय करता हूँ उसके साथ.
बहुत बढ़िया सर. थैंक यू. एंड आई होप योर स्टूडेंट्स आर ऑल्सो लकी टू हैव यू एज अ रोल मॉडल. थैंक यू. बहुत बढ़िया. आई हैव बीन सीइंग योर रिस्पॉन्सेज, वेरी मीनिंगफुल. यू हैव बीन गिविंग इट इन द चैट बॉक्स. आगे भी बातचीत होते रहेंगे सर, रहिए प्लीज. थैंक यू. दैट वाज प्रोफेसर महावीर responding in the chat box. Dr. Savita had also given family the top priority. Dr. Suhasini had given family the top priority from Department of Education, as he had already pointed out. Thank you very much, Professor Bhavia. Family, उसके बाद आता है profession and all. Great. All the answers are very meaningful. Dr. Ramesh had given family. Similarly, Dr. Harsha had mentioned God the top priority, followed by family. So with this thought process, I think when we look at our students, they might also have different priority list in their life. उसी के साथ वो क्लास में आते होंगे. They might come for our mentoring sessions and all. So that is what we need to try, and please take note of. Professor Dr. Mohan Rao, once again, a profession, the top priority, uske baad family and the rest. Yes, we have Professor Vidyamani. Welcome, Professor Vidyamani. With family, the top priority, followed by society, then comes profession, religion, and the rest. Wonderful. When we see all these options, I think it's nice to try and connect with it. Slowly but steadily, I think we have come to a stage where the next slide will try and take us to what has been the focus of the session for the last almost close to an hour. And I think UGC is expecting all of us that we try and go for little bit of learner centric method. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि प्रोफेसर महावीर, you are able to see the slide. अगर आप देख सकते हैं, प्लीज एक बार कंफर्म कीजिए.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, so thank you so much, sir. And I think UGC is expecting that we all should embrace the learner-centric approach. मुझे उम्मीद है कि ज़रूर हम ऐसे ही करते होंगे. अगर हम थोड़ा डिफरेंट करते होंगे, so it's advisable, it's requested that we slowly pick up the learner-centric method rather than the teacher-centric approach. So I think what is this learner-centric method all about? सबसे पहले देखेंगे अगर आप, तो इसमें there should be some kind of a room for discussion. एंड आज जो आप देखेंगे फॉर द लास्ट 1 hour, आई थिंक देयर हैड बीन लॉट ऑफ टॉपिक दैट हैव बीन टॉस्ड अप, एंड आई हैव ट्राइड टू गिव यू अ स्कोप फॉर डिस्कशन. सो थोड़ा बहुत ग्रुप एक्टिविटी का मौका देना चाहिए. एंड आई थिंक जस्ट नाउ वी हैड द रोल प्लेइंग वेयर एवरीबडी एज अ ग्रुप we took part, whoever is having little bit of convenience right now. So group activity, depending on your course, depending on your strength of the class, depending on the kind of infrastructure support that you have, to whatever extent possible, I think we have to try and incorporate all this. थोड़ा बहुत सब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर जिस हद तक हो सके. आज के तारीख पे एनईपी में वी आर हियरिंग अबाउट some kind of a compulsory internship opportunities in different courses and all. जो discipline से I belong, which is about management, I think we always had that in our MBA programs, BBA programs, BMS programs, and all. Scope for a little bit of internship. Then we have projects, dissertation, and things like that. But in other courses also, जिस हद तक हो सके, I think we need to try and incorporate all these aspects. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि as expected from all of you, आप भी ज़रूर जब आप कोर्स डेवलप कर चुके होंगे या मे बी आप क्लासेस लेते होंगे, you take care about all this aspect. My request to all the respected professor, we just now saw a little bit about the approach which is called a learner-centric approach. My question is learner-centric where clear for all of you? It talks about little bit of group activities. It talks about discussion. It talks about little bit of practical and field exposure. So these are things depending on different courses. If you have got clarity about it, what is the learner-centric approach? You can drop a yes in the chat box, because UGC expects that as academician connected with the higher education setup of the country, in our session to whatever extent possible we should apply. मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप ज़रूर ये अप्लाई करते होंगे जिस हद तक हो सके अपने हिसाब से. But I can see a response coming from Professor Sara. Thank you, Dr. Sridevi ma'am. I think we have Dr. Suhasini. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Harsha. Yes, absolutely. In open distance learning mode, I think Sir is saying we are in the learner centric only is the best. Yes, thank you, Dr. Shavita, for your response. Professor Swati had also given a response. So, learner centric method is what UGC is expecting all of us to try and take note of. And when we take our sessions, when we go for a little bit of addressing diverse students from different socioeconomic background, geographic context, different language background. So there, I think this is what UGC is expecting from all of us. So let's move on to the next slide. Thank you for your response once again, Professor Mahavir. I think yes, active student participation and personalized learning, both ही बढ़िया. Thank you, and that is what I think the need of the hour. So we move on and we go to the next one. And अगर आप देखेंगे अगले स्लाइड के तरफ, आपको लगेगा कि yes, we are moving in the right direction altogether. So when we talk about the next slide, you see it talks about teacher competencies towards addressing diversity and inclusive education. So NEP, another important theme is about student diversity and inclusive education, which is closely connected with skill development. So what do we mean by inclusive education? And I would love to quote a figure from Ministry of Education. And if you look carefully, student diversity and inclusive education, it talks about increasing share of students who are coming from socially and economically disadvantaged group. From there, we are getting students coming in good numbers in the higher education setup. So that talks about slowly the improvement that is taking place throughout the country. According to the 2020 report, if you see, nearly 57% of the students, I repeat, nearly 57% of the students, they come from disadvantaged group. And those who have been familiar with the place called Kolkata, अगर आप किसी दिन इधर आ चुके होंगे, जैसे sir was pointing out, he had been to Shantiniketan, a few hours drive from Kolkata in West Bengal. हमारा जो campus है, it's in the heart of the city at the place called Park Street. But in St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, we do have a rural campus. And why am I explaining it? Why am I tossing it up today to give a meaning to this particular thought process? In that rural campus, the kind of students that we get who are coming for graduation program and all, they are mostly the first generation learner. And it is a place called Raghavpur, a few hours drive from heart of the city of Kolkata. And those who have reached that far, I think they are the first generation learner. So that is what we are talking about in terms of getting a little bit of improving the gross enrollment ratio, and we talk about inclusive education. So इसी से जुड़ा होगा मेरा अगला सवाल for all of you, and I hope you all will be able to give a quick response. And it is a very simple question I am having for all of you. Are we aware about this concept called the open door project? अगर आप इसके बारे में सुने होंगे, you can write a yes without taking help from anywhere. If you have heard of it, if you have seen something somewhere connected with it, you can I think we can check it out. Yes, we'll head for a break. That is absolutely correct. And I think just I would expect the answer to appear, and then we go for a quick break as we had been interacting for almost over an hour. So मेरा सवाल आप सभी से है कि आर वी अवेयर अबाउट द ओपन डोर प्रोजेक्ट? एंड आई थिंक अगर आपने इसके बारे में सुने होंगे यू कैन गिव अ यस, अगर आपने नहीं सुने होंगे डोंट वरी, आई थिंक वी विल जस्ट बी फैमिलियर विद इट इन नेक्स्ट कपल ऑफ मिनट्स टाइम. सो आप ज़रूर आंसर दे दीजिए अगर आपने ओपन डोर प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में सुने होंगे you can write a yes, अगर आपने नहीं सुने होंगे तो you can write a quick no. And with that I think we'll be able to yes, you can kindly give a response very fast. Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Ravi, Professor Bharti. Thank you very much, Dr. Shwasini, for your response. I think Dr. Sridevi had also given a quick response. That's great. We'll just take another minute or so and then we head for the break. So before we go for the break, I think my request is, are we interested? Kindly just give me a quick response. Just check the chat box and give a quick response. I think it will be nice. Yes, are we interested in watching a short video? And with that video, we go for the break. It will hardly take a minute of our time, and then we head for the break. So that will be my request to all of you. And मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप ज़रूर एक मिनट दे सकते हैं to the session. It is connected with this concept, which is a open door project. And as an academician, we need to know what is happening at the grassroots level. We just saw about the improvement of gross enrollment ratio in the higher education setup of the country, but grassroots level पे क्या हो रहा है उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा जानकारी होना चाहिए. So let's watch it out, and I hope it is actually the dream, it is actually the vision of a person called Mr. Shantanu Prakash. एंड हु इज़ मिस्टर शांतनु प्रकाश, इसके बारे में जानकारी करने के लिए आपको सिर्फ 2 मिनट देना होगा मुझे, एंड आई होप यू विल बी एबल टू फिगर इट आउट. So this open door project is actually the dream, it is a vision of Mr. Shantanu Prakash, who is appearing before us on screen. And he is actually the founder of this school, which is called the Millennium School. What kind of a school is it, the Millennium School? They are educating over 35,000 students throughout the country. And what is the big deal? ऐसे तो बहुत सारे schools होंगे. So the big deal is, what is that vision? What is that dream of Mr. Shantanu Prakash? And how is it going to help maybe education in our country? So let's watch out for the video, and I hope within 60 seconds, hopefully you will get sense of what exactly is the dream and vision of Mr. Shantanu Prakash. So here comes, I think, the video. So kindly just check it out and let me know if it is heard, the audio अगर आपको सुनाई दे रहा है तो प्लीज़ मुझे एक बार आप बोलेंगे. So just give me a second, I'll share the screen with all of you, and then within a minute you will be able to figure it out about this open door project concept. And I will expect Professor Mahavir sir once again, if sir is able to unmute and confirm. I am sharing the video with you, sir. एक बार आप बोलिए प्लीज़ अगर आपको आवाज़ आ रहा है. If you are able to hear the audio, kindly let me know, sir. Yes, Mahavir sir, आवाज आ रहा है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अच्छा, देखिए सर प्लीज.
Education in India, I call it a national emergency. There are 80 million kids who are on the streets. They should be inside classrooms right now. And this is not a problem that only the government can solve. Because I want to give these kids exactly the same educational standard that the so-called prestigious elite India gets. And this is the Open Door Project. Millennium Schools is a chain of schools. We educate 35,000 children. If you walk into a Millennium School at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll see it buzzing. But post 2 o'clock, the entire infrastructure falls silent. And then we decided that why don't we open our doors to kids from the community, from the neighborhood. These kids who are coming in the second shift take full advantage of the opportunity that's been given to me. This is the story of a sex worker's child who converts his mother's clients into teachers. Top national NGOs joined us, and that's how the mission got the momentum.
So Teach India has an access to volunteer teachers. The Open Door project has access to volunteer schools. And when the two join hands, we have a perfect circle of knowledge.
This is just the beginning. I would want that the Open Door project reaches out to thousands of underprivileged children across the country.
So this is nothing short of a revolution. And the impact that India is going to see with this is not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen 5 or 10 years later.